everybody, Randy Gage here, and I want to take you to the movies, okay? For you guys who read my book, Why You're Dumb, Sick, and Broke, and How to Get Smart, Healthy, and Rich, you remember I did a lot, pretty much most of the book is about memes or mind viruses, how we get programmed by TV, radio, internet, movies, things like that. And of course, the movie that I talked about in the book a lot, which I said was the most evil movie has ever been done since the Earth's crust cooled, was the movie Titanic, which of course was the highest grossing movie in the history of the world. And how did it come about? Because it's filled with these mind viruses, which are, and what mind viruses are just, they're like computer virus you get on the hard drive of your computer, and then it infects the computer. It's the same. You get that in your subconscious mind. And of course, the prevalent mind viruses out there in the world today are money is bad, rich people are evil, it's spiritual to be poor, and of course that was what made Titanic the most successful movie of all time, because it was riddled with all of those mind viruses, level after level after level. Think back, and why I bring this up, because everybody's emailing me, writing me, asking me on the blog, what about this movie? What about Avatar? And I got to tell you, it follows the same pattern of the other movies from James Cameron. But go back to Titanic. You remember how the movie started? We met Leonardo. He was this happy-go-lucky guy. And why was he happy-go-lucky? Because, you know, he was poor. You remember, he won the trip in a card game. So you didn't have to worry about all that stuff rich people do. You know, what if the butler calls in sick? What if somebody keys the Rolls Royce, right? He's just this poor, happy-go-lucky guy. Next scene, we meet Rose. Now, Rose is not happy at all. And if you remember, it's because she's got to marry the rich guy. And her mother says, suck this up, Rose, you got to do this for the family. So the subliminal programming in the first scene is that poor people are happy. The next scene is you sell your soul for money, is the subconscious programming. And then we go on, and of course, you know how the story goes. And, you know, they're in the first-class dining cabin. And Rose is there with all those boring, stuffy, rich people, and they're talking about polo matches and sipping brandy and puffing cigars, and there's a mother there with her little daughter, and she's like slapping her wrist because she doesn't know how to use the 11th oyster fork on the left kind of thing. And then, of course, Leonardo comes along and says, hey, come on down to third class, and let me show you how to party. It wasn't even second class, right? It had to be third class. And we go down there, and there's all the poor people, and they're singing, and they're dancing, and telling jokes, and they're happy. So what's the program? Rich people are boring people. They're not nice people. Poor people are fun, happy people. If you want to be nice, if you want to be happy, you should be poor. The ship hits the iceberg, what happens? The rich people are rowing off in the sunset. The poor people are chained up. There's a mother with her 2 kids, and she says, come on, kids, let's go downstairs, and we're going to sing church hymns until we drown. You know, the rich people, they're trying to steal babies to get on the lifeboat. They're trying to bribe their way into the lifeboat. I mean, think of the insidious subliminal programming with that. And then, of course, you know, we get to the end of the movie. Rose is now like, you know, 180 years old. Her poor granddaughter's been slaving her fingers to the bone, taking care of this old bag. She's got this necklace which is worth, what, you know, $40 million or something. She could give it to her granddaughter to set her up for life. What does she do? She feeds it to the fucking sharks. I mean, level after level after level. Money is bad. Rich people are evil. It's spiritual to be poor. That's what made that the highest grossing movie of all time. And the more you liked that movie, the more subconscious subliminal programming that you have. And by the way, this is not a sinister plot. It wasn't something James Cameron planned. I love Cameron because I'm a sci-fi guy. I loved Avatar. I loved Alien. But you know what? He's got the same mind virus of everyone else because he gets programmed. We all do, because 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we're getting this subliminal program. So if we take Avatar, what's the underlying premise of this movie? We have the rich, evil corporation which is going to rape and pillage and plunder this poor planet and these poor native indigenous people, because they're going to like strip mine all of the energy out of this planet because to make more money. And if you think back to Alien, which was Cameron's first big sci-fi hit, it was the same thing. What happened in outer space? Remember the guy who worked for the corporation? He was the one who snuck the alien into the ship because he wanted to take it back and get it for the corporation so they could profit from this alien life form. So you see Avatar, you know, remember the Marine who's the kind of the star of the movie? He's in a wheelchair. And what did we learn early in the movie? He could get his legs fixed. He could walk like regular people. But he doesn't have the money because he's got a soldier's pay. So how does he get, you know, they tell him, well, you come and you do the work for us. You go infiltrate these people and help us take them over, and then we're going to give you the money to get your legs back. So just like, and what happened with Avatar, of course, it has taken over Titanic and become the highest grossing movie of all time. So understand, I'm a sci-fi guy. I love Cameron's work. I love Terminator. I love Alien. I love this movie. I think it's a great movie. But what you have to do and what I have to do, what we all have to do, is when we go to movies, when we read books, when we watch TV shows, we've got to think about it. Do some critical thinking. What's the subconscious programming? What are the mind viruses I'm getting infected with when I watch this movie, this TV show, or read this book? So you think about that, and then you can still buy the popcorn, enjoy the movies, have fun, but you've got to think about what the programming is. So thanks for stopping by. Got any comments on this? Get down there, get on the keyboard, let me know your comments, and hit that little yellow subscribe button, and then you'll always know when we've got a new video coming out. So thanks. I hope you're having a great day. Bye-bye.